Honorable Daniel ni quarter titles glove akwa banafi Masan Aba Oliver. Honorable
Philip Nana Osebozo.
Bibi Aboko.
Se wutie tacholite mamichia etifo na hwefo nyina. Enwumre yue ya ufa bebia Ghana ha na mono ni nyina. Obia de fidie ni de ato Ekosiisen. Na kakra meka ne se Ekosiisen akoye awambandwene bebia
Ekosiisen on Asempa
program
94
de tuba masoa ye nyina ye nya ho kwan ebe kire adwen enye se ye bi dabi opportunity amudi amayen na yeso ye ba beboa intimidate nkira kese pa free vako empenyifo nyina ncheni wakasire nchen edimao
okay
muso muchiao omampeni vision for Vaco is about the integrated aluminium. Said bauxite how we can mine and process the alumina no de free amanoni yaba no yenya ye de waha ebeboa bebre both the upstream and the downstream no. And I think that the management of the board and the workers said no na meni omukasa my idea papa it was a bom nyina mabaso mu meni akoma so ache Oliver maybe no honorable PhD.
Hey,
I salute you, sir.
Oliver Kevo PhD.
I salute
Regional
you,
chairman.
Easy. And the message information technology there. And the babuano collision pa Oliver you so you look at cry the foul. And you bet my quality na yeah if you found one move back say aye nti me na che me na kwa basoso me bona basoso obi na manage ni kasa nya wo form. I mean we share fellow political friends from the other side na omo ye issues na we have the hawks, we have the moderates. And he's one of them. I mean, not the hawk type. At least baby also punch, but we must allow our listeners and watchers to enjoy the show. And they be anani to name any idea before. Na di bakwa me chere madwin na me chere ne say me banza me tie me colleagues.
Yeah.
Adwuma ya ye ye party ma na emma ye kasa nya kasa be kan nyina dia bom. Na uko ka bibi na wanu patre na Oliver Tihi or somewhere you can understand the way Oliver bet me edi asakplejo woni plejo oba me krum wotema ye wa fashion bia yesa wo ho ye plejo nti mesrend pa o mani kasa no end form and then there is only one person who emerge as the winner. The winner will need the losers, and the losers will need the winner. So the yenyina na yakandi abom nti mesrend no o mani kasa no enye kasa da form na ebe boy nyina at the end of the day kakra meka diamanti for me nothing has changed. Mate me da
I'm
for DMB though.
Oh, you're for DMB. Okay.
Yeah, so,
okay.
Yeah, Juma Bom. At the end of the day, I'll need Collins. We need him.
Yeah.
He wasn't need me.
Yeah. Very well. But that's it. But Collins made an appeal. Say, "Bayan komo akani nyina no." Almost step it down. Nanka sikan kombese no munyina di pushi Alana. There was a Drew Alan.
Sir Collins in him say, Alan is a fantastic man. I mean, you look at his pedigree, his contribution politically in governance.
Yes.
But him say, Yamanyukui, Yedumufoyi, Yadia, Akonya Toa, ye prayer, the I do to the Akono, Nanya Tanaji. What does it? Is that on Alan? So I call Bezem Imprensa, or call 207, or call 2010,
and 2014. Yeah.
So, you know, why you need here? Say, Ubizwaba, now so be contesting now. You should be allowed. At the end of the day, whoever emerges victorious, what will wait behind him? And I know DMB is going to win. Trust me.
Baumia.
Yes, I've gone round. Trust me. I've told the whole 276. Maybe I'm a national organizer.
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
And I say, Doctor, and say to me, we need share. Oh, I tell my confused. I say, Dean of first day.
Okay.
Okay.
Mate. But Oliver, I'm on quickly on this Eastern region thing. You sound very confident. This is a region analysts are predominantly over vote MPP. I remember saying 2020, no more launch operation 50-50.
In 2016.
Sorry. More launch operation 50-50. Materialize it. Why are you confident this time?
Yeah, so the data na kasa.
Okay.
And 92 NDC we need. No matter how
we need region.
Region. Okay. 92 and 96. 2000 MPP MPP. And since then performance I range between 36.8% and 42%.
Okay.
Into regional unya above 40%. You can't really say unipa back
stronghold.
Yes, okay. Maybe for some time now variance now a bit rigid.
Okay.
So what I say, even though 60-40 variance now a bit you know, but there are certain structures a work from one a contributed to sa values na
okay.
And for over time we have analyzed it. Most of them are based on turnout issues.
Among from PM Kotwaba,
especially baby I
am almost strongholds.
No, baby not predominantly baby scattered.
Okay.
Rural areas scattered.
Settlers.
Exactly. We were a police station be crowd in Krubemians and a trouble. One police station for about 3 villages.
Okay.
So what I say.
Okay.
You have the population there. Nipa be 1,200 are registered from these 3 villages. But as so many move Kokruba Kosono Makotwaba. Sometimes they don't even see the motivation. Wako register wajena voters ID card, and when you say a voters ID card, no, it serve multiple purpose. It is not just for abattoir. It during registration motivation or also be register. But on the day of voting, before for NCA, unhuni ntia, ese or make sa effort no, you know, ekwakoto abano. It no what analysis na no compare by to say nkoko Ubehun said turnout on election day around 85%. Above the average turnout for the region. Average turnout for the region is around 78%. It will say Koko constituency 85% above average turnout or that above average turnout. So there are this constituency will say above average turnout. But I to say Afam Plains South 65% below average turnout. Afam Plains North 68% below average turnout. But you really and no very marginal as we jama we will say around 78%. That is around the average turnout for the region.
Okay.
It most of Nientia Yentimi and catch it up and close to because largely no a turnout issue. I say the Nema Guaquam, which and normal and has say na we discuss those things. The Nema Eguaquam na say you get out the vote Eastern region on election day. Emma baby I make because we have drilled down. It is not even just about the constituency. Baby or ebia to say or down crana ebia MPP per se no. There are certain polling stations crowd NDC really but to be say turn out no. You know, all those ones, you know, if you're able to work on them and then do the necessary things, I best say, we won't say it is numbers game. We won't say a bit to me, I increase votes. You know, even though we share data now, every time Bia Eastern region, it be making 40% and above, no, reflect on national. NDC, yes.
Which means 40%
and Eastern region pay and above pay Eastern region. It may a national election, you know. They fall below 38, 36 at them. So it is that's what I'm saying. Say, we know the Ejuma Daiso and have a young team of regional executives. Yenia Brese, Yabeye Ejuma no na
original organizer,
a friend Hackman Kabori.
Hackman Kabori,
yeah, very young man. The regional secretary, and also 41 years, very young man. You know, almost youth organizer, women organizer, and it's not just young, but experience and so because you shall say So at the age of 32 na be regional secretary. You know, and I'm media transit ya be regional chairman. Before that, I'm a constituency youth organizer. And most of my regional executives, so there are people who have worked on the ground as constituency executives and on my play different roles with regional executive position and on my take your position. It's, you know, we are very ready for it. When them say MV before they no more region, no there. When them say mushiki, they know. Oh yeah, they know what we can do.
Na so unuya kwuni no no so regional chairman.
Na so no me by region no nya maho.
Oh we sure.
Oh yeah, me by regional secretary no maho. The second term as regional secretary no more to abama man by regional secretary.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
Meaning you from Plains.
Yeah.
Meaning you from Plains South. It on me by region on now on my. Oh. So I say
Yeah, the one
experience no. Say so the about to I can experience as experience not experiment as some. So I don't need to 2024. Me be experience for the do mo ehsha dia ba be do say ye be call national elections dum. Na no so the experience.
MPP so vibrant regional organizer.
Oh, that you.
Jerry Osepoku.
Oh, no me what regional Jerry Osepoku ye first constituency ni. Jerry. Oh. They say oh, that be. You know, they say Quentin baby obi amechiano return and catch hwe
ngoso already
oh that be am say Easter imu na michiano kwawu baby kwawu biz baby ne bon komo kakra you know for now we are being a bit on the quiet so we don't want to advertise so much some of the things are and unlike 2016 2016 did
more power
did doors but this time submarine and I'm from the railroad and I think say I have a group of young constituency chairmen so almost this time almost when you break you know, more belly fire no stro.
E was stro.
Our me near breast.
The other so seat mo besen age.
Easy cry.
Ade so.
Easy cry. Easy cry. Na say adomo na kaso onim say oye caretaker MP. He knows it.
For ade so
onim say caretaker MP. Ohwe so. Ye nim nia esi ye ma
onya seat
ma. And onim say sa ne mani nyina ya correct. Na ebia MPA oho a anko bi beka se bia ono ho ehin kwampunti no na
nkofo tutia no
ono kra so onko bio
mini pay
Derek Derek so onko bio
okay
you know enti no Derek so be wachire no aboa na nyo de de ne beba bia no make sure say wa support ama judges enti ani abre
enti mo baje ba se akwatia de mu ntimi maintain
I don't know ntimi maintain
akwatia mo be maintain
why na eba
from the NPP
I'm so why na eba
as the NST akomi wo ho
ana amase I this one mom no ye adane socially conditioned structure I this one some e wo ho sa you understand it you know it is part of the reasons why I'm able to say akwatia say why are suspended so these are all for strategic reasons. You also want to see what your opponents are doing. So what I say, why not more than ever? You know, it's a very good question you need to ask yourself. No, actually, because of dynamics because every 4 years, it if you are why serious repeat it now, then you don't need to treat it as an ordinary NDC stronghold and I say ordinary NDC seat. You need to do something different, just like I used one. Yeah, Jeffrey, I pay him for after 20 years. Yeah. Teddy, yeah. If you want to repeat it, you want to repeat the performance, you need to do things differently from there.
It also not putting
on hold. You know, it's we know what we are doing. So just so we know what we are doing.
Now say also, unimza Marco Krekumante epesoba.
I tell you, Omo
Marco Krekumante. No be on nam conference na follow na.
Oh, me message.
Share the pictures on Facebook.
And social media. Oh. You can easily construct those things. And not there. From grounds. Yes, I use one. Grounds. Nipa na nanka ye first and kobeba no. That say we nyama.
I pay.
That be.
Because I pay the only more.
Oh, I pay the sort after 20 years. Meaning,
and you only
money people buy Omotiase. But Matis will be contested. And he may win the primaries. So
he would beat Okrekumante.
Oh yes. He may win the primaries. So what I say, we are watching the dynamics that is playing out on the ground.
Okrekumante Juma Power. Also the
so Odino. Me te ma Okrekumante dinamisa. So what I say, Numbia na ni dinam. Me te na misa. Etino me ka say oni din you know, but near cost of formula. It's not about edin. Aha. Never cost of formula and yet edin kwan. Politics it goes beyond who edin or the aba no man, especially a ho. Me have had the experience. But parliamentary primaries. From Plains 2 times. Yeah. From Plains have 2 times. So what I say, and I'm a conclude here say Charlie, Parliament, no. So what I say, if maybe also regional election be could be also there's even a more bigger and larger we crowd. So what I say, it I just conclude they say no Parliament no and maybe a title small you know the dynamics are always different and yet the same. If you want to repeat the same strategy. They are the same. The dynamics are solely different. They are thinking more
me pamocho Kezia on your regional secretary or regional chairman hey aram ben am in poso. Anyways,
we are working. And Majidi say, you need His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bro.
Okay.
You know, yeah, you want to say partner, especially Mabune, you want to say or sacrifice my. You want to say near Nepal person, yeah, and the my partner, no, your mom, mine, a young Mabuno, and a benefit ye. Okay. Into your beer, yabre, as an eso, ubia, yeah. A man really primaries way hands down, even though Ubian say a predetermined. Just a wow, only a politician, and I will say this primaries are a corner.
There is competition.
There's competition. There's no competition. So it is a democracy, and I say, Yama Ubia Quenya, na Ubia also near a winning Trimuntia or call elections.
Sure.
You know, it you know, and yes, I can Ubian say a dantle. Yeah, results, you know, you by now you should have an idea of how it will play out.
Very
you know,
well.
It no, if you are Cassandra way and so no, and I near saying
that's for 2024. But honorable ni quite title over. So Uti regional chairman and Eastern region is one of the key regions. The okay, I just say who 40% am
Nasa experience we are experience. Ekosiisen. With the regional couple,
regional secretary,
regional couple in charge of operations. Secretary they are in charge of operations. They lost 2 elections, and they know the chairman or combined secretary chairman in their boom. And the Oliver Kennedy, media is a good information or the mommy. Say, on be for Juma. Now politics is all about grassroots work. Now we share data now or can was a man. Either two, we share farm place no don't go krubanu. Nipan bebre was so cheap. Now the tribal dynamics now were farm place, you know. Me and me bush for a west war. Sinfonso war. I can for no share that end also. Dangbe for kakra. Ewe for kakra. Any sinfonso and no mudamunity wapa. Now we share a farm place north. Since a ye chairman or ye Angloning a bahono, I might vote to appreciate it. I can tell you
the constituency chairman.
Your constituency chairman. He has done a fantastic
one because they what
does he check? Vote no ama yeah appreciate because that vote na here wa from business
name koyi
but to be the chairman no appreciate it their maye. We cannot with a from place no looking at the dynamics and the trouble because me buza for no does and then this one to go. But we can maximize our votes in that area. That is a farm place north, south. And it's a bit difficult, but we'll do our best and see.
Now, south, you see, I create NDC for.
I mean, it's always I yes, one. What is any independent candidate from MPP? And the chief vote in the man on Musaka seat no. If we're able to resolve,
they lost the seat too.
I just want, they won it.
We won it.
I pay.
Teddy. Okay. Teddy.
Yes, because
Teddy,
independent candidate. And they G vote.
I pay. We were contesting. I pay.
Yes, and the trees have voted no. So and yet to me, I'm managing some problem now. I yes, I know will come back to his original party. And the data now we can strategy now we can idea. Bompai say yen come boom. And there was a Mikacharo Bombay, Nayan Kambum. Your mama consume what do you do? There's no way you can take from another bread. So another bread, any your mama call me.
I don't understand the number.
Another pray.
Okay.
Not all call no.
I don't need a pen. Any a pen. No one opinion nation.
Nyabote.
Oh, that's so far will be on Trinity.
Hey,
I was able to.
Will be on Trinity.
Media need you. Media didn't want you. Now, who call me dangu for no upper mania, lower mania, predominantly danguis, and John voting patterns, and so is society.
Okay.
These are all being including yellow, including Inzu, Sunday Cono.
Nay,
Akosombo, I saw your mind. I said, you did twice, or say, or some meow, edging plenumai, but it has always been an NDC seat. It has always been an NDC seat. Ozami never did twice, and a dimai. Then the NDC for some babium and never be very costly and never be very costly. You motives of everyone.
Now for me, you be I expressing interest to a whole.
Why anyway?
Sir, a friend is saying, I broke up premise and your friend is saying, Pius and I'm Haji.
They are all good guys. And the Akwetia because of the same, just like Ayenswano, because of Amasi faction, any Yakumi faction, and also Indian buying, and the ma that difference is in the buy and so. And say Omunyamu it's obvious, say between GC because Baba Jama, Minister of Parliament 2013, Amasi buy, she won the seat. Think you say you better trust us, but the move for the Yaji coming to and you walk promise that will lose no be my was a tonnage and yet to me a close differences in her. I can assure Oliver
you take Akutia back.
We can take Akutia back and move on. Now the identity because your name say a stronghold a year Ashanti Easing. The numbers no get currently numbers get is the highest vote. Followed by Ashanti Eastern region. If you're able to maximize Greater Accra 53%, you can see through. Ashanti can go so much about 78, 79. We can see through. And Eastern region become because numbers in your 3 regions in the Kitai. And the American is here. When you know and yakasa. Especially where economic challenge is for the year no more to 2023 is a year of recovery. I'm beginning and making sure say you better do your number ye come. So when you know to do ye and Branko Kaya and before Pompo Pay and this for Pompo Pay. So I say young had overpower young famamo. Because Oshe or the economic situation is a Yamani Dania. Dania. And Yamuni Dania, there's no way gonna afford number 2 abano at Yama in DC. Then Mundi to trust them no idea and a Yadia and a boy. And then I'll go Kaya. Clearly, no, there's a lot of work to be done. So clearly, I think say it was here. Yes, in the midst of these challenges, it's a good opportunity for us to let Ghanaians know. Say, look, we are working so hard, and another Baumian government to make sure say, but NDC and Mama is not a substitute. No, it is not.
Or say Eastern region be on fire, be an Nipa budget job.
Like Champion, no more Ekosiisen. We pretty a child. I got no cook be
predecessor chairman.
Or said 2 about
2016.
What is this chairman? I'll tell you what.
Only free on a high by a coming kissy.
There be
okay. And then them no monka. Baby, you're doing and your casa baby. Then you are say, you back from your tea and was here. Because one of the things a DM what political parties about primaries. So you manage primaries in the year and also co baby a dim boy. A lot of people are not genuine patriots. Some don't understand politics. Who call election now will lose? That is not the end of the road. So maybe I want to be also would be shame for shame. You see, both sides would believe in service. Mimi started MPP Dankwa Dumbuza Club at Waterman East. And Zana Yeba MPP 92. In 2008, me hear me second degree at Warwick University by. Me you got some kakra. I should tell them na me mfani crazy ye. Obomi bugabia. Manko promise vet bibia daudi e mami. Anyone met you disqualify me. Me count nine. You see you disqualify me. You bomb yempa na sabra no na me strong base na what man Newtown amanfo esu ya sheko jan ye be independent and do sabra no obi se wonya wo abotre a lot of ideas in kofo be kan sembebre but wo kofia between you and wonya me decision wo be take no e be lu be ko wanim ana du be ko wachiri sade no wonya papa and you call election and diamawa. That is not the end of for who should be. There we are the party but no and a mobia would to mobia we piano party for you and the middle will not say pajamas as or umreni and we yet to your bossy. Let's serve diligently, hard work, sacrifices, commitment, dedication. Now we hear Jumana wouldn't consider what no bolga. Young patriots na ye campaign young patriots sabra na beche temaiz mu no into new temaiz na ye kan on say tema west kakra and the temaiz kakra and the fatima central because first one na me call do ye disqualify me no I think January or April 30th 2011 ye nipa na midi la free Kofi Brako na di first Ashon na second Ajima Bempe third me we clean and then say me the next day I'm on the radio defending the party and promoting the NATO. Now me boliga with young patriots. And your friend say, Membra, me baya the very people who were working against me, whom no musha. Was a constituency na ye kotina fe na ye say we na obeto ye juma. Ti kono go jago na mai. Wow. 45 days to general elections. And I mean winning by 3 no. Oh, MP 45 days, no? Yes. And I mean indeed party juma dey former juma. And me catch Oliver Kevo say chairman regional chairman Jeff Kunedu on Kasa Bebre is that soft type submarine on Kasa but on forms and Oliver because you knew the history and when some Juma and I can assure you we'll beat you to it. Trust me, Eastern region will beat them to it. Anyways, we so before MPP got 7,000 votes margin, and Honorable Aipe lost by a little of over 200 votes. How many did the independent candidate get? No one far and no one can. Okay, the opposition another one with a margin of 7,000. Up 7,000. And Aipe lose with over a little over 200 votes. Wow, that was close. Very close. Very, very close. Obviously, we're winning with 3 votes. For Parliament. Now, okay, 200 votes. What if 200 votes? It does. Master P, our London, anyway, but Master P, thank you so much. We say, Obi, please tell Dr. Oliver Kevo to tone down because as part of the NDC is going to lose heavily in the Eastern region come 2024. This is from Mr. President all the way in Denmark and Odiweaba. And I'll say, Obi, please tell Doc that his initials will now be DOK, Dr. Oliver Kevo. Said oh, but irregular. Some of you irregular. Some of you. I'm saying on one case on Penessa. Yeah. Penessa. Okay, we say, Obi, happy super duper mega healthy wealthy birthday to my senior brother in whom I'm well pleased, Mr. Shadrach Abrefa Mensa, the Bono Regional YEA Director and former NPP Bono Ahafo Deputy Youth Organizer. In this amazing month of May, may you encounter God's favor. Fear not, for I'm with you. Be not dismayed, for I'm your God. I'll strengthen you and I'll help you. Quite a lengthy birthday message, but this from Sir Amoa, our Bono Regional Communications team member for the NPP. We say, Obi, it is possible
Is it possible to develop a succession plan after retirement, or that's done by a good manager before retirement? Kindly educate me on this, because to have His Excellency not coming back to power, John Mahama come back to office before he built the NDC and developed a succession plan signals failure, which no manager should emulate. John Bat Ado, Ohio, US of A. We say Obi, my name is Ejabata in Adenta. Dr. Oliver, Eastern Regional Chairman, will deliver. He's done it before and he will do it again. We, the branch executives, would work hard to bring JDM back to power. Greetings to Kevo Mark Oliver, Ejabata Adenta. Obi, good afternoon. The unblemished Dr. Baumia's name cannot be tainted. Honorable Collins, Uswamankwa, must know that the campaign we are all embarking on is not about attacks. It's Dr. Baumia. Is Dr. Baumia the only person contesting the flag bearership race, as all the aspirants always attack him and leave others as if they are not part of the race? He should also know that no matter how consistent the attacks are, the Vice President will win the flag bearership race for the election 2024. Yaquinta, somewhere in Ashaiman, and anyway, a brain. Obi, good evening. Dr. Mark Oliver Kevo is right. Honorable Samuel Aipe is still strong in the constituency. Let's watch out for him. George McLean of Faye, Amanase Ayin Swano, and Odiwe a brain. We say, Obi, please tell Doc. Okay, I think I've dealt with this one already. Obi, good afternoon. With the analysis Honorable Kevo is putting out, can't we say the same thing about the NPP? Or is he saying all members of NPP came out to vote? Wun to me what this was also Keshri Enye. Thank you. We say good afternoon, Obi. I wonder why both the NPP and NDC, none of the presidential candidates are the Accra, Kumasi, and Accra Takrady Road expansion in their manifesto. Why? Kamal from Gomoa Akochi in the Gomoa East constituency. And Oduwe. Good evening, Obi. I appeal to all our party bigwigs to watch their utterances. Their focus should be on the larger picture. I expect our big men to apply professionalism in the message they put across. My regards to Honorable Boachi Ejakon. My party, right or wrong, I stand by it. I am Henry Kese from the Ododo Dio constituency. Ma memfa we in terminal fe yemra back na yem peke issues negu yapono so no. We say Obi, I don't understand why Honorable Collins is doing this to his own party. He is the only person doing this, or was it that he didn't get any appointment in the party, or what? This is Jonathan watching you live from Toronto in Canada. God bless you all, and thank you for always doing the listening. We are indeed grateful. Obi, my regards to Dr. Mark Oliver Kevo, solid guy. He taught me back at Mprayesu Senior High School. We are proud of how he's risen through the ranks, but please tell him East India and Noani MPP Berema Yaudompre Hamburg in Germany and on the way up. Obi, please, tomorrow is my son's birthday. Regan Bale Papa Ni Ahwa of Shalom International School at Simon, Lebanon. He will be 5 years tomorrow. May God continue to bless and protect him with long life and good health and wisdom. Thank you. Ma Yemra Olivana Yenche issues no the opposite would be home. Common affairs and trust of the patch.
Yeah, I'm say na enraye Mayday show, and I think said the issues are appear free Mayday no titru omampani ababeka as a economy no person me kai exactly said the okan or say no person just some more bibia fa ho economy na san gina na so papa. And seriously, me ni say Ghana ni bia apart from ne oye MPP ni and ase ne a why na dwen so be defended ebe jatum say ne omampani asem okan no ma hope a shame cry ese no kre ne omampani e ka no ebebam because practically yenhu ade bia aban no eya ebe reverse sa economic crisis on its own. Minya and me did say Ghana for the door now so sana ombeka nia ye dana omo ye dana ye kan ho asem a dey akọ problem na no gu so ye and the kramate say no more the loan be 710 million say dollars so say then akwa to parliament ama o ma pass nti egu so bob besia ne gum besia egu so ebogum yi at the end of the day yes and the trains ho ene besia enye ne de baba be ye adwuma bi ama efaso aba ne ehun say economy no according to man say a group and near 2016 indicators are before 2015 year call IMF indicators are na ewo ho na yesu say enye ene ho ne man ade aban we currently say indicators no asekura assensa conditions no all the indicators say your friends say debt GDP ratio at that time now around 70%. Debt GDP ratio at that time is around 70%. And as of end of 2022, now around 88%. They say quite they can't say over 100%. One can't say over 100%. Oh, for inflation at that time, yeah, we call IMF 2015 now around 17%, and then a trim almost say around 45% or so. It's no sebe economy no aban we no onye hu anu aduro despite the fact say oka say obekwa IMF no normally krempu the moment we be take decision say okwa IMF no kra no it injects some confidence ewo economy no ema enema bi kra indicators bi na esa ni ade no itimi eto chok kakra because amanfo a ka omayo madwen say omo withdraw mu sika free economy no ni ade no emo slow down ehwe say eden na ABC. But ye honesa clearly economy weak GDA manfo wo momo investors amodom sika fra ma no ni be room local investors amodom sika ehim no clearly no obi abamobu. That is a sad situation. And omo kasafa ho whether omo aban mu nkrofo omo amonya aban mu nkrofo kasafa ho say some of the things say kaban ye na ede confidence ba no kwara ba no so wabu nani aguso typically the padodo na kan say nipa na ye kobo besana de mano no eso on manage no nipa na ye jeje ye taxes de mano so on manage no e ye finance minister no ye hu na adwuma ne so it once a oguso ewo ho no ekosi na hia amanfo onya gidie mfa sika e ma me show man no, and that is the reason why we are still bleeding. Because economy no responded to both rational and irrational conditions. Nema obeya who say wade we dey my me if kasaba efficiency effectiveness and when no the economy will react to it, but it also reacts to irrational conditions. Entino the moment nipa na nya gide say finance minister onyade binisika kwashe economy we mu a ebehye no oye ne den as long as he's there there's no what in sika beba abana ya so den ena ye blemu enema foforo ye blemu covid ye blemu Russia Ukraine ye blemu enema foforo ena ye guso aye eti ye de ene Ghana for do de gidia ewomu SSI economy we enimani ye you know ebesore in the absence of IMF a program no omampani made ene so omamema speech na okasa pass Ghana for gidie wum ese ampa practically or the nema ABCD egwa kwam na eno ena course because yeah chere bibi say you can't assume causality without tracing causal path. O say you should tell us. As I mean, I'm buying me economy. I dear ABCD and my and until I result into Nyaye and then I make count TV. It is reflecting in all sectors of the economy. Industries need to be brave. Import kind of crano. Industries are not very resilient, and I've worked in the telecom industry before. Industries are not a very resilient power back the telecom industry. And if you are following the happenings in the telecom industry near there, ejigu. In the next few months, one where we will have just one telecommunication company. One telecommunication company will assume full monopoly, and it has even national security implications. Because what they say, company now mona Emma Tower, Emma telcos no day or more ACC sono, a base stations and no cell sites near them. Almost started a dundum cell sites because almost the company neka. What they say is a self line any a yejuma. Ye dundum omo cell sites in Vodafone, about 100 of their cell sites, they do and Oma threaten Tower company threaten say so almost come musika kasi bin so a ombedum ni nyina. Then where is the competition in the industry? It is a manifestation of economy na say economy na jego. Sometimes we say it without going down, digging down to individual cases. This is an industry hidden to know buying cash cow. And the telcos no bebre omo international gateway license omo ntimi nkutua na omo renew. And also na yetimi de international voice calls na internet na ho ne amane ade nyina. We are sitting on a time bomb. See ura koko side na crowd ya. You know the migidi sama for aka. Etinia ekoso no aban no eye enra for the first time and I'm from Mampania say we are in economic crisis. First no dey na omo ekadisie omo kadetete omo person beje tum we in a denial stage. We have been in a denial stage since 2019. I'm for started some more drama attention.
We are in economic crisis. Wakanda
crisis.
Sure.
For the first time in
one of his speeches, no. Yeah,
Wakanda. Say we are in a crisis.
Sure.
You know, it is good. At least that's the first point. Because sometimes we are tempted not to accept denial stage. So I don't know for political expediency. But Enra and okay, say we are in economic crisis. And then he went ahead and sowed hope as usual. You know, but we must start seeing practical and the confidence ebeba enipanu because a behavioral issue also can. Yesterday that be now I want for define this so minister I'm say we station here as a ministers no or more expenditure no in see he bia it no I didn't know more a focus on say a president no reduce the number of ministers. It is not about the quantum. It is the symbolic signal ebe ko abonte ama Ghana ni bia or sacrifice who say ampa abano kra no admit say we are in an economic crisis. You don't run a bloated government in an economic crisis. It maminya bibi na send a signal to the people. I say ampa me kra no ma realize say we are in an economic crisis. It meniama me no e was say mi jai niema ni bi. Na citizen no rally with us. Na you go through the economic crisis together. Because the economic crisis is so ayeto. Egu obia nchen so. Yeah, me say we are MPP ni nti ho beto okodwamu a niam different. We are NDC ni nti okodwamu niam be different. Niam ye NDC for no so a yesu okodwamu no. Yesu ho beto. So nobody wishes for this particular situation. But aban no ne ye no so bai no. E was say we den na dimie hu say ampa why you ready say ye nyina ye go through the crisis together and then come out hopefully. Enunti ena yemede SNRA TUC General Secretary no onya kukuduro eka kire omampani se sa National Cathedral na ye pia oman sika bebre edi wuremu no obi te kura se unya sika nya wodi ye ni a obi ani ho ba ready se o sika se ode chew kra ode be chew obi ani ho a obey ready se o mema sika the adequate ye ni wasan ba se ho akero etimi fa o kan chew na mete se nya wodi usika ye ni a nobody. So the right signals are very, very important. Your health system, nothing to write home about. You know, Anope me constituency deputy organizer bako we fima no pay e Kolibu. Now the sad situation said for about 4 weeks now he has been on a hospital bed up or here doctor or when him dear the situation on so we doctor Kraman no it no you lack specialized hospitals are a bit treated special cases. And somebody was telling me, I say, Oko Central Region, Regional Hospital, Cape Coast Regional Hospital, ICU, I'm one, a 5-unit bed, ICU. It be a ventilator bako, a bohon. Also 5 no bako pen a ventilator bako pen a. It is omunya cases, ne mienu intensive care unit, they can't admit and take care of them simultaneously. It is critical challenges as a developing country. It be a general with developing countries with Africa. But it be so yankasa ya hono ye betimi aye and a yedi bro. And these are critical examples. And until emede ese and name minimum say one new revelation about National Cathedral.
The honorable Okuja to the
Aba Bonteno. Because even right from start, and an open bisa host to Adum TV. As a National Cathedral no ownership crown. And yes shredded in controversy. Basically, why na National Cathedral and why dia bind dia. And I am sorry dia. And a private entity be there. Because National Cathedrals are anymore amanamane bebre no the ownerships are clear. Say a public, a public, a private, a private. Obianim. Ye die obianim ena de bia ye kasikagum. How much is involved in total basing na enim. Total no abaya ahen abaya air committed from taxpayers money yenim. Oko kan be bra na e de abeye asore seme se wo kra no wo ye Tobias ene Sambalat yesi nyame asore na wo de won pese ye besi na adane abodi akeka ne ye tumudin. You know me what are critical issues and not for the first time in the past. Sometimes na ayana trade unions near the normal diplomatic o mampaniti honti no o muntimi enka ni ye normal diplomatic na kwa se adane adesere de ye pam mpani cho where akatu asem no. But enra no you saw the anger and seriousness in the trade unions. Enti ye ka enye se minua titles mo beka se mo ye ndisi fonti na mo kasa na mo de na ebe bia enye hwe ni enya mpani bon homoden no clearly nyama na e manifest no it doesn't show e modern mo bia. And it is time omo betie abonten more than listening to themselves. Utie ho a ye bebo abaso ne ye be ne DMB ye bebo abaso. But adwuma esa wo ya so ye economic whiskey. And no quality no mampani no we can even forgive Nanado because on oji tumu say ono no there or lack economic skills nti no de Dr. Bamia bae. We can forgive him. Even though ultimate responsibility on our president, no, we can forgive him for that. Because or admit in the shortfall. And or do be on no fellas or on the fellas agab no buy. But basically output no outcome no sebe and say obia sebe omo eton no man say economics no tia say obetimi aye adwuma na ma Ghana for ho atom no.
Me da say me san so akọ Honorable Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover for his take on this. But I mean, Dr. James Kwabnabon Fababe Kanyan, managing editor of the National Forum newspaper, Wababe Cancer, and then as BB Hane Kakamo and Timia Meduntem, Banyami Adom, were to me Abba. That's the most important thing. Doc, Aquaba net saying,
Yamisha Ubi, we elite the Yankee soon. Sure. With the message, say, you know, I can't something happened. I been Mike.
Yes. Dr. Mark Oliver Kevin.
Me chatty for you now. Yamine Donas, Minano says, Revena. Your team comedy, young ye, and that's all home. Said the Tibiano, had dear betching. Now, the Union say, ye, now, so you be dear to say. And yes, I will be any that's all. But as I said, we ye, and that's one word Juma. One young word Juma, and that's one quan nante. Enti, yangri yaho, na ya momo din say your best son. And yama edi nga. Nana komnan keti otosunum, esikado mine no kana sem say. Yen fan from so entumpon. As I said, ujan from so ye. Na eno ne yafaso di nya mpuntu. Eno ne say, babia ona na kwatehwe ye no. O ben wa, no mo nya dawo. Babia o papa eko poli ye no. O ye duru hono a na wa mwani ada ho han. Babia wo maame sebi na biane ekohwe gu ye no. Wo na wo ya ben hono a wo no ugina yie. Eno ni adisua ye fa ewo wiase mu. Na kamya kwaye se emfomso ye aye ndedodo se omanma omanfo ye ne yakanifo nyinara na ye ni yi a ebeboaye na mede ka we abesi se Ghana ye fa ahudi a ye se fa ahudi no se ye san dwene hu bio ahyase na Ghana kofa bai osaje fu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ka se ye nka hu se nef efi no rekwa ye nyankwa bio na ye nara ye de ho ye momodi ye nya adwuma sabe ya wona obeba afoforo no obehu se ye kan ya yaka ya yesoso na mom yansisa ya adwene dem fa opepa suban pa eni ni pa odo na misuro emfanye adwuma yensom eni ni pa obi
das James Kwabena Bonfe we say Obi kindly let all the presidential aspirants in both the NPP and the NDC know that if the grace of God falls on you, there is nothing anyone can do. So they should stop the who came first or last. Ronaldo, who just joined his new club, is now the club captain. Who Jah bless, no one cares. David N. Nkrumah and on the way brain. David, thank you. We say, Obi, do you remember the last campaign of Mr. Mahama in 2016? The Alan camp should continue walking with numbers. Voting go reach Nana Amponsa Bediakon Edie Eni. We say, Obi, please tell Oliver that we will beat him in both Lower Manya Krobo and Upper Manya Krobo. William Sangmo from Nuwaso Kolenya. And I hope so I got the name right. Nuwaso Kolenya. Okay. You. Honorable Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover.
Because I am Madame Fubako, Dr. Danso, say, Apam Secondary School for Mutu, Obrapa,
Jaura, yes.
Now, Premper College, Unim Yamutu,
Nimdia, Subaini Nimdia.
None and Neddy Nim.
Okay.
Yes, just a pano. Motua, open so, Ajama Premper to Suminu,
at the mamma,
the Ma Premper College, or my pa, Fapim, ni Obrapa.
Any Obrapa.
Any eternity, I am
Subaini, any Nimdia.
Or my pa, the Fapim. Any Obrapa 1949
Sunyani Secondary School say me mind
ya kanobuna ya kanon manti
enye menti
And a precept, so you say, in the light we shall see light.
We shall see light.
Illuminatu vididimus lumen.
Tibusman capitals there. Dignitati hominum.
Kagara kasa.
Dignity of
St. John said, "Viam parentis, preparing the way."
Kagara kasa.
Preparing the way.
Philip was able to. Mark Oliver Campbell.
Yes.
But the cousin baby no can say this is the first time I ought to say Omampene Kufuado kase wajia tum say
wa hu him
em say now we try say we draw na attention dia ko say say Omampene kan but this is the first time I see if you in this in because all along almost say Omampene Kufuado dwane for responsibility. We are so arrogant that we can't even admit say but clearly wherever man bidding on your akwenye biano oni kasa because say obema me even say address the nation the economy no ojitu mu e kan say yesika say into to no ankoyi enti ojitu anamon bia wo so otu na ode beboa ama wi akom no obuso a otuso sa anamon no enti Oliver any NDC for no yesremwara we di kan the least opportunity no or the teacher so ama yenya yejitum. One of the topics now Dominic saying about the COPEC for say fuel price will remain stable. I depend because economy no neni no dani kakran edieba. Na Oliver say minu ase ohunhwe say bibi eden edani.
I'm na Russia for.
Oh Oliver, ukasa nyama nkasa o. Father Roman PhD. Pacho. That's it. MD. PhD. DM. We are our PhD Pacho. And clearly no ube who say fuel costs as much as $23 a liter. Na yena ni etia na obi ekekem a driver for soon Eddie some community of transport. Minister Siama me former me boss me channel baby will be anyamishano. Na me sure say transport coordinating committee any ministry of transport NPA for ACC Konya said yeah fares of transport ebe ko nim dia mom as high as 23 cedis a liter emo bieti boom e mankofo kura park on cars public transport na dia enti se ne na se eswate drastically from 23 to almost about 12 cedis a liter na se eguso a stable na se ko because fuel is an economic and political commodity. Economical because prices now eddy affecting goods and services no. Politically because driving the economy no. And the ma obia etuna no sumbi. And the enye COPEC po na be kachire but because in na Omampene Akufo-Addo ni Dr. Bamuya Baino edit to akwem no wo ze nyama ni edane kakra enu na we say ekwa e mama NDC for no kasa no eso aba for no because when na menya brank okaya omuzo mutiase when things begin to take shape and you could see signs say nyama nyina ekoso kama eboa so how can you go and vote for an NDC with JDM as their candidate you name no papa and declare no me make say if you no mu to akwemu a omunkoso sa and let us work hard. Now you making sure that 2023 recovery now ye kanu ebeko nim edi aboaye because we so Omampene can be on the actually Mayday because it was a holiday we never had opportunity to salute our hard working workers in every sphere, right from the market to the fishermen, whatever. When you juma papa na adiba kwa na Omampene kaya a touching FBB about how to sustain jobs and pensions. Na utie kasa dum nyina no eye kasa ma e da form because two other challenges e kodo nyina no ye public sector we get didi You be a desire neck who could trace ye a mentally talker. But consistently, a true abay jenning in an Sika was so the tia abay my phone in an Oguso Tiawaka. COVID by Crown, there are people who were sitting home. As a Montrefier, you didn't in business message, you cosa yamba, and Montrefier in try a walk. And government have been so faithful and religious to maintain. Say, Utiasa Kainano, you can imagine what if I am joker. Obia sending a saying, Mumbo request. So, Srami Pa, Niquate, Unya Bika Cramamia, the Pepe. So, imagine a worker who was working for a whole month because of economic challenges that you wouldn't do. You try to count 1 month. Meanwhile, our family war, the Mabeko school, the Yinimu war. So imagine you've not been giving a monthly remuneration. How are you going to sustain your life? Say, at least a baby. And for President Kufado, I am not being said, dear cousin Yano, Bushum do be a mean person gun a Ghana workers be a becky come. My family dear, I was say a demon piano, a demon. And Jokaya, Emma, I catch and say, Kola, you're on 15%. Salary based pay increments 30%. Eddie account man. I do maybe a negotiations, once the teams of one labor share from 60 something percent. And an bounce work from. But in negotiation, nobody loses and nobody wins. It's about how both parties, social partners, can move together to the middle ground. So there's always a win-win for everybody. Obi and lose, obi and winning. But yenya you ban middle ground, you to say, oh, baby, you pim dia kondi, yenya you too much, yenya come. Because the social partners are always important. Now, the back when fair, they say, under President Kufado, we don't joke with labor. Not at all. We have great respect for labor. Because as partners in the development of this country, no, what do we do? And so long as they are part of the development envelope, there's a need for government to give them that recognition and that respect. Sounds almost on the map. Then you need a carbon, near coca, for now, yes, we admit you too. Said Niama and Shada, but it's taking shape gradually. Every baby, it will say fear, a bar, Yanya, Jitum say, a beco in him, a diaboy and bibri. Yaka way we are. Say for some time, no yen in terms of school feeding. And my 97 pesos a plate. In fact, from 2016 now, it was even lower than that. Yabana Yediba, 97 pesos. Admittedly. And then 97 pesos, entering Yashi. Na and Yamabo, I would Jomoso, according to him. And in that case, also, I can say, Abang Entu and Famawan. Now, Omontumia, the Infamant, Yabanisano, and say, Omzomuduma, Ediato. Yabesiromo. A lot of negotiations, Ekoso. Now, Muduka knows that Dominica said, MPP, I apologize on behalf of the caterers. I support what the party has done. But Omomunia, they do Nara AMB before. So if you are with the party, now you will challenge more. You don't run and leave the party. Party no any war bino. And a bino and ye juma and also who we are me back and you call Neko Mwami. So in the heat of this challenge, in the heat of this problem, now what Janija job bino and the Honoso Mekase, ye manuso, sebi, and also Omoto Wachakra. Ye jitum say Nyamabu Akosro, and was here to a market at Yamomo. But now Yagusani and New Kasa. Because the priority of the nation and some baby na se ushan kwalanwa na because most of kwalanu they are attracted to school because of the food. Na se edwane numbawa na cheso ko trefie engineer e besira nka ye man se wo de monsum karafa mayen but ambanesa na me ba e brande bia me ba na regional minister na man de su ko no no otututu ni nsano Echino Bible yina no can say baby say I'm told say some discussion have gone on and then to make sure say obeboa amadia koso a whole lot of discussion has gone on. Now you see in the next couple of few weeks and months musika na betua dia mom. Then they look at how they can up it. Say they be boa. No mo need you man kwala no. No mo di no mo tumi. Enko say what take president 6th form national service 1989. Be no one money. E wo Western North.
Yeah, enchi.
Na enko ani bi free amoni akomo. Omo opomo. Now one day one of the brilliant students that were my class is here. Omo free badu e wo bron memo.
No, Mudoko.
Yeah. They be a nice elite.
Western region, a lot of the cocoa farmers are from Brown.
Oh, they are from Brown.
One day, me father me saying, and a show, what I look to do. I don't know where sir. Oh, no, sir. Quincy miles. I'm in every poem, about 3-4 miles there. And son about me do, I want you to and son of my classroom. Me jabano to walk. Obi wa me country that's a private school site. Me mami fie just a walking distance. Me would nanti na me ko na baba. Osi o nanti kwansi 9 in the hamlets. 4 miles in and out
every day.
8 miles every day.
Every day. But he was determined to come to school. And it's that social intervention here, and people are buying their bano. And your dear, a subu ye papa.
The social intervention now.
School fee, there's a
okay, this was the person on Nantuka. That's what was my man Basra or the school. We are talking about distance.
I am developing the point. The problem
connect to food.
No,
Nantibasa.
Nobody.
Yes,
because I'm why you be trying to Nanti.
So clearly, no, Philip, school feeding, no, a year programmer, a year highly recognized.
Very well.
Now, me, Kawi, and Fembu, and Manuel Bem, they've also done their bit. But Ankana Misra said they could have held the fort for some time because negotiation now, National Secretariat, any gender ministry, finance ministry, I do it, but Nintembano and a coach check and the best wrong. They should go back when you call Namungo because maybe was the discussion and the conclusion of this matter is finalized. Na yemwa na kwa befaswa. And the only way me catch economy the ni besisa. Nyame adom ebesisa. Na ni sisa and I remember that your mama de bekokuru and they akoka nasem. Ene onam me who policy back one okay. I've never heard him. Where the assemblyman, where the deputy minister, where the MP 60 was at 20 years, where the full communication minister, where the vice president, where the acting president, where the president, and then get a title, former president. Upon no naminano and Trobono Borinano punching one or punching. He should tell us what he want to do anew. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anything in the JDM. My big brother is going around the country and all that. But clearly, I can tell you, MPP, by the grace, things will change.
Daniel New Quarter Titles Glover and Amoten in Kano. Mema James Kwabena Bonfe. Dog Cabana. Okay. Indeed, James, wait a mama Simenume, na energy. The Abba and Abba.
Obi my bonnet.
Yes.
If he say issue now with the two so most say MPP apologizes to feeding
interest no the party
and promises assures payment in 3 weeks.
Hope selling hope.
Please.
Aden.
Obi da bia me cancer asem no ha. Party a campaign my president a money winning government a formal government but you need party government Ghana. We don't.
We have the government of Ghana,
the government of the Republic of Ghana headed by President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. If Akufo-Addo today says he is no more a member of the MPP, nothing happens to him. He continues as president of the Republic.
Sure.
It's not even like the parliamentary now.
Yeah.
Who see MPP more. I wanna me who had the Namika say what is happening.
It's a politicized it.
But that is an error we don't need to continue. Ministry now a work responsibility over school feeding no. What have they said? Minim nipa or kasa in the name of the party.
Regional chairman.
Regional chairman no, or no, does he hold a government purse? I want my assurance say 3 to 4 weeks. Ombe piesika or issues as canana. Sometimes we should interrogate some of these things. It is good. Say, Uncle Ye, Omo Apologize, Obi, me kaya, mini atatos. Ya trust the home makacho say, Danuna who ye video about Kumasi for ma, or money offer, some more semens issue. Emma Meka say, I felt say he could have done better.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Mekai.
How many weeks ago?
Almost a month. Yeah.
And now you are assuring say 3 weeks. Party. This is how we run government into problems. It is a 3 weeks neighbor. Are you not compounding the problem? That's 3 million more. What parties say? Then we are limited. So they wonder Minister of Gender. Mebwa. Minister no wakasa huana. I beg. Enti me pese meso soso bebre. Fee school feeding a very important idea here. Na me nua tato so kase ya me nua pani ba ko dan so wanchi or no so the message about consider no mutwa ansa na wo mo akọ school ni ade ye de yeti ye na kintampo fie ko SDA nwa fie kintampo SDA na me ba proper college boarding school anti ye amfa sa brenu mu so atase but people were suffering.
It's a reality.
Me working tampo SDA na omo nim kintampo no me wa fa asefo ne nuanum bi na omo nantifi akruma ene back in tampo SD na ena eyo omo bi no kra ba school ntem e chen omo sim ntem enje omo no omo na sometimes from ba to school mu no wo kra dia na tua me mate ba ko na order teacher for no nya no omo hu no mobo ya de omo refi say o nantifi akruma ene bae it is a problem no na me adomene akwanya bie ama cars faso your public transport system ye improve ana ye ni ya ebeboa but aduane ne dia na mini apani tatos kan na mark enhu no next one ne say omo nanti sa no mo breo
wa relate ni ye
aha nti oba bedu no kom de no na nti say ye won hihye ya ema sa school nkoda ye mo aduane dia eye na no so na ye ho adwuma ase ye tutu na se ya wonu ma ya nu yi wo mo so ye nhwe wo mu yi enti ase se ye hwe ye hi ade ne ati ya mfom so ehe na ye hi ade ne ya ho ode no ekwakwagina obi mi wie no a enu ayi mede na nya kwan anhwe ade nya na nema bi abobo bi so but later no mi nya ayi nema ayi at least news by ha mitie ayi madam for menu pani comrade Dr. Anthony Yalba abio no TUC labor for no Charlie don't joke with them.
Oh, they have very sharp
yeah and the general secretary can check their ranking now the omo kasa kwa na enu asomo okai no okai say ayi and it is a refrain that labor has always said say kwaya ye faso echichire ye man no ye sika sem no abansi semu a ebeye yi it gets ideological. Once the TUC labor for no most of them are left oriented in there we believe in state led president otisui na manyokuo e wo mu say wo mu ye public nyama de ba wo mu gie ni say ejidie ni say private sector led ha enti all kasa ni mu no oka bibi fa eye national cathedral na that metis asemi bia na matrase apostle din. You see, we must find closure to issues and make progress. Obi National Cathedral and Shasienne President Kufuor the first 6 March 2017 and all kind was okay 2018 March 6 and all sword cutting for the event 2018 2019 budget statement and or moody shemu seed money.
Yeah.
By this time I had a case pending at the Supreme Court I'm relating it to for emphasis. We should stop at some point. Parliament gave approval for the seed money to construct the National Cathedral, NDC NPP together. The first time I heard solely NDC NPP Parliament was in 2016 and 2017. They approved. The Parliament, I heard the representatives of the people endorse the president's idea. Me just Supreme Court say Omani a secular state. Manfra some. And you won't even consider Sunday, I will say the mother church. A Christosome ade. Na me name a lawyer, me penny Dr. Basit Aziz Bamba. Yeah, arguments, thorough, total research. Mother to Washington. The Washington Cathedral was not built by the American state. And no, the state had no funding to it. They allocated the land.
Very well.
They allocated. They have done that.
There are others that are purely private. To say Basilica, it is.
I'm talking about the Washington National Cathedral. And the Omusika Mpono, Omusika Sika Munyafi Mpono, state ni hu. That's just for the point. Yeah, but yeah, argument. Look, Obi, again, you bring closure to issues. The Supreme Court. You say on no kasano. Eka se kwabra fe de waka ni na yate na so so mampani on form ontia mrebia argument bi o mu introduce ana me ma anye and say there are priority issues now. They brought it in their judgment, said there will always be priority issues, but it is for the government of the day to choose what it will do into the oil. So on the third leg, on the second leg, the Supreme Court of the land endorsed what the president was doing. Then we went to 2020 elections. President initiative Anawaye Kwaya Wafaso became a referendum at the 2020 general elections. At the end of the day, Ghanaians returned President Akufo-Addo by so doing, endorsing what he did. This is my point. Sir, Bibi koso honmo na sikasemu tutu ya kwenu. Accountability issues. It's too late to now say it should be converted into a national a hospital. But I understood Dr. Yaba. He may have been speaking in a semiotic sense, proverbially. Simon Penny, Yama Cathedral now will say, we are no answer or minor yare. Entry and free natural home, entry and free contomoso, entry and free association, entry and free catastrophe prayer, entry and free aquadron. It should be a healing process for our country, proverbially. That's how I want to take it. Because, of course, Dr. Yaba could not be saying, say, Adana Yabubu, I had the area word, eventually. Now, foundations in the Ayano, Yan restructure sign money at what cost? Again, to the state infirmary hospital. I don't think that's what he was saying literally. But proverbially, I could understand what
possibly he means it.
Oh, I'm saying
because circumstances has changed. Let's assume your 2020 referendum is even true. Circumstances has changed from 2020.
But I'm saying you cannot. You see, you cannot have your cake and eat it.
Eat your cake and have it, or you want to say
you can't have your cake. That's okay. You can't have your cake and eat it. The other way around. You want me and to an amobi. What do you want to say? We know. Obeka Safi dear. Your friend saying, Obi, Nitiate wa me chaso ni say, Omanyi, ye 2 year bune ye titi ye ho. Isema ye kan eto da, e na san krona na ye kan. But ebia na me kan free kintampo, na ni kwate kan free achimota, na Mike, Mark e kan de free koforidua. Ni nyina mu no, ye soso no na ye yitum say ye nyina ye wo pepa say be ye omani ya. Omanyi
James Kwabena Bomfe, unfortunately, never said me channel so yene doc ABD and Komo Wababe cancer at Naha Ache, a funny time, nibi papa, and Timua Muti and